Okay, morning. Tzedakah. Get tzedakah. Good idea. And the more tzedakah you give, the more often, the better. Okay. Okay, we're almost done. But we're not almost done. We're like, no, sorry. We are almost done, but we're not almost done. That makes more sense. Today is officially the last day that we're doing this. So I don't know if we're going to finish. I don't think we are. At the same time, maybe we'll just finish it off next week. We'll make a special recording just to finish it off. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay. Section 19. Okay. Here we go. So you have to keep in mind what the Rebbe just finished explaining was that the more that anything, but in this case Chassidus, is brought down from its high holy level, the more it is transmitted downwards, the more its essence is expressed. So when it comes down to the realm of even affecting, of changing, positively affecting and changing, even the animalistic soul, which is very selfish and not interested in godliness, when the Chassidus is brought down to that level and it has an effect, its truest essence comes out. Okay, with that in mind, just like the level of infinity, of infinite godliness, which is contained within Chassidus, exists in a general sense in all parts of Torah, as we explained way in the beginning. So too this idea that the infinite is expressed, the more the thing is brought down, the more its deepest core is expressed. It's the same thing applies to all parts of Torah, which in this case is bring it down to the lowest level means to bring it down to the lowest level so that it can affect it and transform it and to make it a vessel for godliness. This exists also in Torah in general, not specifically to Chassidus. In Chassidus, it comes out. It's more seen. So now it's going to help us understand a very interesting statement from the sages, from Tractate Kiddushin in the Gemara. This is what the sages said. Hashem says, I created the Yetzer Hara, and I created for him as a spice Torah. Now, the simple meaning of what that means is Hashem created for us a Yetzer Hara, an evil inclination, an evil urge within us to desire selfish and not holy things. And he created for, as an antidote almost, the Torah to address his urges, the urges of the evil inclination. So that if we have an urge, we have a desire to do something that's not right, we have a Torah to guide us and educate us and immerse in order to educate us and pull us away to the opposite direction, to the direction of holiness. Okay. Question is like this. Seemingly this is shocking. There are many worlds. There's many spiritual and holy worlds. And this physical world is the lowest world of them all. It is the bottom world. There's nothing lower than this. Okay? It's just, by the way, there's a comforting thought because it says that this world is it's a mix of good and evil, and it's mostly evil. But it's not a world that's all evil. It's not. There is no world that's lower than this that exists that is actually all evil. It doesn't exist. Yeah, there's nothing lower. This is the lowest world. Ube'olam has a gufa, and within and regarding this world itself, Hayetzer Hara mischaret elav HaKadosh Baruch Hu shebaroi. Talmud says that the evil inclination, the Yetzer Hara, Hashem, so to speak, regrets the fact that he created it. You have the question, why did he create it in the first place? Okay, we're not talking about that now. Okay, Hashem created it, and he regrets, so to speak, that he created it. And I emphasize and highlight and stress the word, so to speak. And And since all the worlds, even the highest, holiest spiritual worlds, are like nothing in contrast to the Torah, as we said earlier, regarding King David, that he said that all the vitality of all the universes and all the worlds, the spiritual realms, are all dependent on one small nuance within Torah. And therefore, he was punished for saying this, because this is not the praise of the Torah. This is not its truest praise. So how much more so, it doesn't make any sense to say that Hashem gave us the Torah, Hashem created the Torah, which is divine wisdom and will. It's the greatest thing. He made it for what purpose? So that it should address the negative, the evil inclination. Really? The lowest of the low, that's what the Torah is coming to address? The Torah is coming to change the world, to make it a beautiful place, to connect creations and the Jewish people with godliness. All the holy telling me the Torah was created to simply talk to the evil inclination? Really? That seems very strange. However, based on what we explained, this will all make sense. Now move on. Based on what we explained, it's all understood. The essence of the Torah, which is united with Hashem's essence, it is expressed specifically in this, that it is a spice for the Yetzer Hara. And why did they say to use the word spice? We'll get to that in a minute. Because the ability to spice the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, and to transform it into a good inclination, comes from this power comes from Hashem's essence. Well, let's explain. The explanation of this is like so. Kol hagiluyim gam hayos nailim liyosem ugdorim begeder oir v'gilui harimitzius hara hepecha oir menagad alehem. All godly revelations, in this case, revelation is the opposite of essence, the essence of godliness. So we're not talking about Hashem as he is, we're talking about Hashem as he shows himself, as he reveals himself. So all the revelations, even the highest, loftiest ones, being that they are defined with the definition of a light and revelation, that is their definition. In other words, they are light and revelation, they are not darkness and concealment. So anything that is darkness and concealment, for example, the existence of evil, of negativity, which is the opposite of light, it opposes them. Negativity opposes light. So even the greatest godly revelations in the highest worlds and beyond, the existence of negativity opposes them. So therefore, b'meila automatically ein bicholtum lahafoch l'toiv. These godly revelations don't have the ability to transform negativity into positivity, two opposites. The only thing, what the light can do is it can nullify the negativity, make that the negativity is no longer. They can't make it something positive. It is only Hashem in his essence, who is simple with the ultimate simplicity. And he's negated, he's removed from all forms and definitions. And nothing can actually oppose him. He creates everything and he is the source of everything. Nothing can truly oppose Hashem. Automatically, it is Hashem in his essence that has the ability to change and to transform negativity into positivity. Before we go further, I just want to explain this idea of the sages refer to the Torah as something that spices up the Yetzer Hara. It means spices up. Spices it. What do you spice? You spice food. You add seasoning to food, last I checked. And this is exactly what the sages are saying. They're using this analogy, the idea of a spice, for this reason. The question can be asked, one second. The evil inclination, the evil desire needs to be gotten rid of. You have to get rid of it. You have to nullify it. You have to, if you have a desire to do something that's wrong, negative, We don't discuss it. We don't discuss with our negative inclination. We don't have a conversation about it. We need to ignore it. We need to just not do it. What is the idea of spicing it up? Spicing means that you have a piece of food and you season it to make it taste good. That's not our job. Seemingly, we have to get rid of the evil inclination. We have to nullify that urge. So the Rebbe points out, and I'm talking some. This is from the footnotes over here. The Rebbe explains that the evil inclination is really made up of two components. There's the evil inclination when the desire comes and comes in your face and says, "Hey," it gives you the urge to do something wrong. Or the way the words of our sages, Yetzer Hara is gadabach, the Yetzer Hara is inciting you and provoking you. That the way it plays out, that needs to be nullified. That can't be redeemed. But the essence, the actual, what the Yetzer Hara at its core, what it is, what is the Yetzer Hara at its core? It's the ability to desire. That's all it is. It is the power that a human being has to desire. To desire what? Good or bad? If it's bad, it's a Yetzer Hara. It's a negative inclination. If it's good, it's a positive inclination. But at its core, the Yetzer Hara, the negative inclination, is all that it is the power, the ability to desire something. Not a negative thing. It's just something that you could desire. You could desire something. It's an ability, a human ability that Hashem gave us. That's not bad. Ability to desire something, that could be used for the most tremendous good. So that can be spiced. That can be seasoned to make it absolutely 100% positive. The Rebbe continues on over here. Regarding the level of Torah which is openly united with Hashem's essence, which is the Chassidus, it says about this level of Torah, Misachekes lefanov. It's based on a verse. It says that this level of Torah is how do I say this in English? It is a plaything before him. It's a toy. It's something that he enjoys. Why? The idea is, the analogy used in Chassidus, but it doesn't bring it here. The analogy used in Chassidus is, you have a king. You have a great king, and he wants entertainment. There's many different forms of entertainment you could take. You could request. He requests a parrot. Sipur medaberes, as explained. It's a talking bird. Why do you want a parrot? Parrot talks. You want somebody that can talk? I can talk. What do you need a parrot for? You want to see a bird? I'll get you a bird. What do you need a parrot? Why a parrot specifically that talks? Because what causes joy and pleasure and excitement is a novelty. Something that's out of the ordinary. Birds don't talk. People aren't birds. They can talk. You have a bird that also talks. Wow, that's impressive. That's pretty cool. Okay? So he requests a bird that can talk because it's impressive, it's exciting, it's novel. This is the idea that this level of terror is something that Hashem plays with, so to speak. It's an enjoyment for him. The pleasure, the laughter above by Hashem comes through purifying and rectifying darkness. Darkness is not supposed to be light. Darkness is darkness. The idea of transforming darkness into light. This is what it means that it's an enjoyment before him. Specifically through transforming the darkness into light, which is the level of misachekes, of the pleasure and enjoyment within Torah, is expressed the innermost level of the Torah is expressed here as it is united with Hashem's deepest essence. Okay, we're going to have to pause here. I really do want to finish this off. There's two sections left. In the next section, the Rebbe is going to take this idea that the essence of Chassidus comes out in its when being expressed in the lowest levels. He's going to use this to energize again, to vitalize it, to clarify actually a certain halacha, a law, something in Jewish law regarding acquisition, acquiring an object that you found on the street. Fascinating stuff. I hope to make a recording for this, and then there's the last section. Okay, have a great day. Have a good Shabbos.